Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you felt genuinely happy? Not because of something big like a vacation or a holiday, but from something small. A little moment that made you pause, smile, and think, this is what life's about. If it's been a while, you're not alone. After 60, life slows down. The schedule isn't as packed, the house gets quieter. And now that there's finally more time for you, it's easy to wonder, why don't I feel as happy as I thought I would? The truth is, joy doesn't always come from the big milestones. It hides in the small daily moments, simple things that are easy to miss. In this video, we're going to rediscover those simple joys, 5 small, powerful daily habits that can make your life 10 times happier, without needing a single plane ticket or a shopping spree. And it all starts with something you already have, a morning. Yes, your morning, that quiet moment when you first wake up. What if you treated that time like sacred ground? Not a rushed routine, but a moment to connect with yourself. It doesn't have to be fancy, maybe it's sitting with a warm drink and no TV, or stepping outside and breathing in the morning air. Starting your day with intention, even for 5 minutes, sets the tone for everything that follows. It's about presence. Joy doesn't come from how fast you move, it comes from how fully you notice. Now here's the second simple joy, and it's one that people often overlook: movement. I mean gentle, joyful movement that reminds you, I'm still here. My body still works. I can still move through the world. Maybe it's stretching for 5 minutes while your coffee brews, or dancing to a song while folding laundry, or walking to the mailbox with an extra lap around the block. You'd be amazed what a little movement can do for your mood. Your mind wakes up, your body feels lighter, and even your thoughts start flowing differently. It's like shaking off the dust, emotionally and physically. It's about energy, reminding yourself, this is still my life, and I'm still in motion. Now let's move to a joy that's so simple we often forget its power: meaningful connection. After 60, a lot of people feel like their circle gets smaller. Kids get busy, old friends drift, the phone rings less. But here's the thing, you don't need 100 people. Sometimes one real conversation, one moment of laughter, is all it takes to lift your spirit for the whole day. So reach out, don't wait for others to call you. Ask someone how they're really doing. Joy lives in connection, not in numbers but in depth. Even talking to the cashier or sharing a smile with a neighbor can shift your mood. The smallest interactions hold the biggest impact, especially when your heart's open. We've already talked about the power of mornings, the gift of gentle movement, and the magic of meaningful connection. These little habits, these simple joys, remind you that happiness is still very much within reach. So let's talk about the fourth joy, doing something creative. Now before you say, but I'm not creative, stop right there. I'm not talking about painting like Picasso, I'm talking about doing something, anything that lets you express yourself. Maybe you've always loved gardening, that's creativity. Writing down a memory, that's storytelling. Singing while making soup, that's performance. Creativity isn't about being perfect, it's about being present, it's about playing. When you let yourself play, your brain lights up, your spirit lifts, you feel more alive, participating in the art of living again. And what's better is that creativity doesn't require a big budget or a special skill. It just requires you to give yourself permission to try, to explore, to get messy, to create. Even just 10 minutes a day, doodling, journaling, coloring, baking a new recipe can boost your mood. Joy isn't always in finishing, sometimes it's in starting. Now for the fifth and final joy, and this one is truly life-changing when you make it part of your day: gratitude. I know, you've probably heard that word 1,000 times. Be grateful, count your blessings. When was the last time you really sat in silence, looked around and thought, I'm so lucky to be here, right now, in this body, with this breath? Gratitude isn't about ignoring your problems, it's about shifting your focus, on purpose. It's saying, yes, some things are hard, but also, this coffee tastes amazing, that flower outside is beautiful. Gratitude brings your mind home, it stops the spiral of worry and regret, and the best part, it's free. You can keep a little notebook by your bed and jot down one thing each night that brought you joy. Or start your morning with 3 things you're thankful for before you even step out of bed. Gratitude rewires your brain to see the good more easily. So let's tie it all together. You don't need a brand new life, you don't need more stuff. What you need is to notice the time you already have. A quiet morning, a gentle walk, a heartfelt conversation, a few moments of creativity, and a dash of gratitude. Do these things every day, and watch how life begins to feel lighter, brighter. You become more present, more joyful. Embrace joy, not youth, in this chapter of life. So here we are. You've made it through the 5 simple joys, But what you've really done is something much bigger. You've taken a step back from all the noise, the pressure, and the expectations, and you've reminded yourself of something deeply powerful. Happiness doesn't have to be earned, it can simply be allowed. Because after 60, life changes, but that doesn't mean it gets smaller. It can actually get bigger in all the ways that matter most. Bigger in presence, bigger in meaning, bigger in joy. You're not here to impress anyone, you're here to enjoy this chapter of your life, and you deserve to enjoy it fully. Sometimes that starts not with huge resolutions, but with noticing the joy that's already available to you. A warm cup of tea before the world wakes up, a little dance while making lunch, a chat with a neighbor that turns into a laugh. These moments are tiny, but they're everything. And when you start stacking those moments together, day by day, choice by choice, you don't just have a better day, you build a better life. So if you've been feeling stuck or a little lost lately, you just need a little intention, a little curiosity, and a little willingness to find joy in the ordinary. Joy is never far, slow down and notice it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite simple joy right now? Drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other to live a little brighter, one day at a time. If this message lifted your heart, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it. Because this chapter, it's not the end, it's a new beginning. You don't need more stuff, just more moments. So go on. Find your joy, and live your life like it matters.